Hello everybody, here's Martin, your personal water sommelier, and I'm here with my friend Omar. You maybe know him as the name Cuco because he's doing some awesome music. And Omar, what are we gonna do today?
We're gonna drink some fucking water.
I love that. So first of all, Cuco, I have a question for you. Do you think water has taste?
I do. I can definitely taste the difference whenever I drink, like, if ever I drink like tap water, if I get water out of my fridge, if I get like from a bottle. But I don't think I can like tell you if it's like a good water or bad water. Yeah.
But why do you think water has taste? Because like the chemical reaction of water is H2O. So what's happening there that water can taste differently when we're just calling it water and the chemical reaction again is just H2O? So what else could be in water?
Minerals.
Here we go. I love you. That's correct. Every water has minerals dissolved. This whole myth about, oh, my water is pure is completely BS. Like water has always minerals dissolved, and this different minerals makes water tasty. And for me as a water sommelier, I want to drink cool, amazing, great waters from Mother Nature, because I don't give a about water brands who are selling you tap water. So when you see on the label purified or vapor distilled, that means they're selling you tap, filtered tap. Come on, we can do better. So drink your filtered tap at home, I think that's totally fine, or drink it from your awesome water bottle, from Cuco's water bottle, but don't buy it in a store. That doesn't make sense at all. But when you want to buy bottled water, you should look at the labels, and it should say at least mineral water or spring water, because that water actually comes from a natural occurring source. So I'm getting thirsty now, huh?
Yeah.
Let's get some waters here. I brought 3 still and 3 sparkling waters.
Okay.
The first water is Saratoga from Maine. So nice, classic, awesome water, still water. And you can measure the mineral composition by each water in TDS, stands for total dissolved solids. Okay. And the higher that number goes, the more minerals are dissolved, the stronger will taste the water. So this one has a TDS of 38, so it's a low mineral content water. We're starting with low, and then we're going our way up to high. Cheers, my friend.
Cheers.
Cheers. What did you think?
I think it tastes great.
Tastes like water, huh?
Yeah, it tastes like water, yeah.
But it's like smooth, it's easy on the palate, there's not salty or something, it's like super easy around, I think. Good mouthfeel. I love this water. Obviously, we need to know where the restrooms are later on, huh? Like the most important thing was when the water tasting, huh? Okay, now let's go a little stronger. We're going to Romania. Okay. This is the Dracula water, because this comes really from Transylvania.
Oh,
where
really?
Dracula was used to be there. Aura Gold. There are trace elements of gold and silver in this water. That's the reason it's called Aura Gold. Obviously, these trace minerals don't do anything to your body.
Yeah.
But the TDS is 400. So it's way higher than like this one. So let's see if we can taste the difference.
Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I think it's a little heavier than the first one. It lingers longer on my palate.
I was about to say. That's
huh? This one was like you were drinking it and was like bam, it was away.
Yeah, this is crazy.
But here it's just like stays. It stays fucking on your palate. It's
That's
crazy.
Insane. No, like.
If you could describe this one in like one word.
Thicker. I would call it. Between Saratoga and Aura Gold, I think it's thicker.
It just like. It like gleams. Like after you drink it, it like just gleams in there for a bit and then it goes away. Like.
But it's crazy, huh? How different. There's 2 still waters and they're already different. Okay, Peru. We're going to Peru, to Socorsani. This is a very interesting water. The TDS is 1,390. So imagine like 38, 400, 1,390. Now we're going like in a high mineral content waters.
Okay.
And you see maybe there are little bubbles, huh?
Yeah.
But it's still water. How is that possible?
Crazy.
Why they are bubbles? So these bubbles are CO2, but they are natural occurring. They don't add them in. This comes like that from the spring source. And when I shake the bottle a little bit, you can see it as well. They're like little bubbles.
That's crazy.
I would call this water an effervescent water. Because the bubbles are barely in the taste. Cheers.
Cheers. This is still water.
Crazy, huh?
This is crazy.
It's still water. It says it in here. Like, still. They have a carbonated water as well, but this is the still water. And you clearly see the bubbles, and I think the mouthfeel is totally different already.
Yeah, it tastes. Like, I mean, it tastes really good. Like,
but this hint of bubbles now.
Yeah.
This effervescence, I think, is awesome.
Wow, that's crazy. This is so far.
The aftertaste is unique, huh? It's a little metallic.
Mm.
Huh? It's like this bubbles now reacting with all the tons of minerals, what's dissolved in there. I think it's awesome. Super unique. Okay, now we're going to Great Britain. We're doing like a little world tour around the world, huh?
Yeah.
We're not traveling, we're here in LA, but we're doing a little trip around the world. Hilden, very famous water, because we all know the Queen died last year. This is the official water of the Buckingham Palace.
Oh, damn.
They have the crest of the Buckingham Palace on each bottle. So this is what the Queen and now King Charles, I think, is drinking. So let's see. This is now a medium sparkling water. So there's like a little bubbles in there. And you can hear it right away when we're pouring it.
Yeah, this is insane. I'm still mind blown about like these like.
The first
I've
three was...
had Saratoga before, and
Yeah.
like it's like it's water, but like this is wild.
To
Like,
compare them now side by side.
Yeah.
And I think this is something everybody should do. Like when you go into the store, buy yourself 4 or 5 or 6 different springs waters, and then put them side by side. And drink them side by side, and suddenly you will realize, holy shit, they all taste differently.
yeah.
And that is the fun part about water. That's so cool.
Cheers.
Cheers, my friend. Okay, carbonation clearly now there, but not aggressive the carbonation.
Yeah.
TDS 312, so we're going back. It's not this metallic and salty that Sokosani was, I think, from a taste perspective. It's an easy swallowing water. I'm always saying that's my dating water. Low carbonation for people who, like, when the woman wants sparkling and you want still, that's a great compromise. Huh? To, like, have a good, like, between. Because we all know it's all about compromise, huh? And friendships.
Yeah, this is really good.
So, Gutic from Ecuador. I've been to the spring source. Machachi is the small little town where this water is coming from. This comes from an artesian spring. That means there's so much pressure on that spring that the water arises by themselves from a geyser. And this water is a natural occurring bubble water. So they don't add the carbonation to it. This comes from nature with the bubbles. The TDS is 950. So we're going way higher again than Hilden. That's for me one of the best sparkling waters I've ever tasted in my life. Good.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Cheers.
Cheers. This is naturally occurring?
Natural occurring.
That's crazy.
And what I think is so fascinating about Gutic, you have the bubbles in the beginning, then you swallow the water, but it's not so aggressive. The bubbles are like super tiny. In the beginning you have them like, okay, they're bubbles, but then they're super smooth on the aftertaste.
Yeah, I was really about to say that. Like,
I love that water.
it's like swallowing regular water.
Yeah. I think it's awesome, this water.
This is
crazy.
crazy. I'm having my mind blown like every glass right now.
I like it. This is what water can do. Yeah, this is what water can do. Okay, the big boy. The Red Bull of waters. The energy drink of waters. Or the sports drink of waters. This is the #1 consumed sparkling water in Spain. Vichy Catalan, super famous in Spain, has more electrolyte than a Gatorade, guys. More electrolyte than a Gatorade. From nature, nothing been added.
Thank you.
TDS 3052. This is wild.
So how much TDS does a Gatorade have?
Around 350.
It's 3,000.
So this is the real deal. No sugars, no chemicals, nothing added. Just Mother Nature. Pause.
Cheers. But it's still smooth, like it doesn't. It's not like,
it is smooth. The
Yeah,
carbonation is not aggressive, but the aftertaste is wild, I think. The saltiness of the aftertaste.
Oh yeah. I didn't even realize it because I was talking and then like you said that.
But it's awesome. Look, we tasted 6 different waters now, and you can tell how different they are.
Yeah, that's insane.
So clearly water is not just water.
Yo, this is crazy because this reminds me of like whenever I'm like my mom gives me like sal de uvas, which is like picot, like the thing, like you put it into like it helps your stomach. It just kind of like reminds me of that. Yeah.
Here we go. And I love that you just said this, because who actually came up with that idea to bottle in single-use containers water? And you don't think it's like, oh, that was Coca-Cola or Nestle. No, forget about it. In the 1700s already in Europe, people started to bottle water. And I brought here a 150-year-old water bottle from Germany. This is what water bottles used to look like back in the days.
Wow.
It's a clay bottle with a natural cork in there. So we have spa and bath towns in Germany. We still have them. Everywhere in Europe, actually. And people went to the spa and bath town by the recommendation of their doctors to treat themselves in bathing or drinking these high concentrated waters with tons of minerals dissolved. When people were too sick to go to the spa towns, the spa people started to bottling these waters and send it over to the sick people. So the first medication on this planet was water. So this was medication. That was not meant for hydration. It was for medication purposes. And the cool fun part is that we still have over 60 water brands in Germany who falling under the medication law. It's a bottle of water from a natural occurring source, but there's a medication number printed in on each water brand. On the back side, there's like a recommendation what you should do with these waters, and they have actually healing powers.
Wow.
So what your mother did with like giving you something into the water, there are brands actually who doing this by nature, like Vichy is one brand, for example. There's so much sodium content in that water, it clearly will have an impact on your body. It's not just hydration anymore.
Yeah,
and that is the awesome thing. So water can be more than just hydration. It can give you health, wellness, it can give you an experience. That is the awesome part about water.
That's sick.
Cheers.
Cheers.
And drink your water, huh?
Drink your water.